Pizza World is a private nonprofit resort for kids who have life-threatening illnesses. We have 84 acres here in Kissimmee. We serve about 8,000 families every year. In our 31-year history, we've had over 155,000 families from all 50 states and 76 countries around the world.
Here at the Village, we're one of the largest nonprofit, volunteer-driven organizations in the world. We have to have 1,700 volunteers a week to fill all the shifts that we have to help our families have a magical experience here and give kids the world.
I would say the number one complaint we would receive from guests prior to having the app is that they didn't know the location of the party, especially, like I said, when we had inclement weather. They would go to the location site, not caring about lightning or thunder or rain, and find out we weren't there and they had no idea where we were. So it caused a lot of frustration in that sense.
Happ has helped us get communication to our families in real time, and that's what's been so critical to us. We can get a message out immediately in their hands to their device, whether they're at the theme parks, they're at dinner off property, or they're somewhere here in the resort. They get that information in their hands immediately.
Here in Central Florida, we get a lot of inclement weather, especially in the summers. We get a lot of lightning and rain, and we have a lot of outdoor venues here at the Village. So we have pools, we have a carousel, we have other attractions and rides. And in the event of rain or inclement weather, we do close those attractions, of course, for the safety of our families, but also for the safety of our staff and volunteers.
I would cite closing the pool for lightning and managing through a hurricane are my prime examples of how I could maintain guest satisfaction and continued communication.
So in the past, when we did that, we really didn't have any way of letting the families know, aside from perhaps them walking to the carousel and finding a sign there saying that it was closed right now due to lightning in the area. Now with Happ, we can post a breaking news notifications to let them know, hey, the pool's closed right now, our outdoor venues are closed. As soon as the weather passes, we'll reopen so that you can enjoy the attraction.
I think our favorite feature of the app had to be the dated and times for all the events around the Village. It was amazing to see exactly when things happened and to know where they were. It was very convenient for us.
But what we discovered is we were lacking with the technology piece, and families were asking for the availability of the Village Guide in an electronic form. Can I get that on my phone? Can I have an app to follow? Can we get information real time? For example, if the weather changes, how do we get that communication out to our families immediately that the pool is closed, that the carousel's closed? And so we were really looking for a more efficient yet effective and cost-effective way to do that. The app with Happ for Hotels really alleviated a lot of that stress off of us internally, getting that information out to families.
Once I downloaded the app, I truly went through every bit of it and investigated all there was to know about the Village, and honestly, it was quite thorough.
Of course, we had the app made and customized just for us, and it has our look, our brand, our logos. And the first time I saw this, Marilyn could tell you, I had tears in my eyes because it was exactly what we needed and what the families were asking for.
Having the app has definitely helped us to increase our courtesy score because they know where the activities are going to be located, and if there's a change, it's not a frustration for the guests. They know, they understand, they have it right on their phone. And so that doesn't make a frustration, which then in turn can turn into a complaint after the fact. So our courtesy score, I think, has benefited from the app, for sure.
It eliminates maybe additional phone calls that would have gone to the front desk or to the PDX operator.
So while they're trying to serve the guest that's standing in front of them, they've also got to pick up the phone and answer those questions as well.
It's efficient for my staff to be able to get information to them, and it's efficient for the end user, for the guests, because then they're aware of what's happening in the resort, they feel comfortable, they feel safe.
So by using the app, we can eliminate a lot of those phone calls to the front desk. The families are aware just straight to their smartphone what's happening at the resort.
Gives us a lot of information that the families are going to ask. We just know they're going to ask that, so we can always review those different questions, and usually they're pretty generic questions that the families ask. We're able to sit down and answer that.
So we hold ourselves to a really high courtesy score. We sit at 99.4, and I watch it every week, and I try to inspire our staff, like, how are we gonna get to 99.7? How are we gonna get it to 99.6 tomorrow? And we looked long and hard for the right one that was the right fit for the village, and we happened upon Happ.